Hello friends, welcome to exercise 3.3, problem 3 fifth and 3 sixth. Our problem here is, the first problem is, a fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to numerator and the denominator, and if 3 is added to numerator and denominator, the fraction becomes 5 by 6. So we need to find the fraction. So let our fraction be x by y, where x is our numerator number and y is the denominator number. So our first statement is that if we add 2 to numerator and denominator, our fraction becomes 9 by 11. So now our fraction is x by y. When you add 2 to numerator, it becomes x plus 2. When you add 2 to denominator, it becomes y plus 2. Now this addition of 2 leads to the value 9 by 11. So x plus 2 by y plus 2 is equals to 9 by 11. Now you can multiply 11 with x plus 2 and 9 with y plus 2. So you get 11 multiplied by x plus 2 equals to 9 multiplied by y plus 2. So our equation becomes 11x plus 22 equals to 9y plus 18. So our equation becomes then 11x, 9y will come on the left hand side, it becomes 11x minus 9y equals to 18 minus 22. So the equation is 11x minus 9y equals to minus 4. So this is our first equation. Now our second statement says that if we add 3 to numerator and denominator, the fraction becomes 5 by 6. So our fraction was x by y. Now you add 3 to numerator and denominator, so it becomes x plus 3 by y plus 3. So this is equals to 5 by 6. So x plus 3 by y plus 3 equals to 5 by 6. Now 6 can multiply to x plus 3 and 5 will multiply to y plus 3. So 6 when multiplied by x plus 3 gives us 6x plus 18. 5 when multiplied by y plus 3 gives us 5y plus 15. So this 5y can go on the left hand side. So it becomes 6x minus 5y equals to 15 minus 18. So it becomes 6x minus 5y equals to minus 3. So our two equations are 11x minus 9y equals to minus 4 and 6x minus 5y equals to minus 3. Now we need to solve the equations by substitution. So from our equation 1 we have 11x minus 9y equals to minus 4. So this 9y can go on the right hand side. So it becomes 9y minus 4 equals to 11x. So x becomes 9y minus 4 by 11. Now we will substitute this value of x into equation 2. So our equation 2 is 6x minus 5y equals to minus 3. So the value of x was 9y minus 4 by 11. So we write it here as 6 multiplied by 9y minus 4 by 11 minus 5y equals to minus 3. So our equation becomes 9 multiplied by 6 gives us 54 minus 6 times 4 gives us 24 by 11 minus 5y equals to minus 3. Now this 11 will be multiplied to 5y and minus 3, and then 11 from here will cancel out. So our equation becomes 54y minus 24 minus 55y equals to minus 3 multiplied by 11, which is 33. So our equation comes here as 54y minus 55y equals to 24 minus 33. So 24 minus 33 gives us minus 9. So our minus y is minus 9. So the value of y is 9. So we have the denominator here as 9. Now we need to put the value of y equals to 9 in equation 2. You can also put y equals to 9 in equation 1. So our equation 2 was 6x minus 5y equals to minus 3. Now in the place of y you can put 9. So our equation becomes 6x minus 5y equals to minus 3. So 5 multiplied by 9 gives us 45. So 6x is equals to 45 minus 3. So 6x is 42. Hence the value of x is 7. So our numerator is 7 and the denominator is 9. So our fraction comes out to be 7 by 9. Now let us move on to our next question. Our question here is, 5 years hence, the age of Jacob will be 3 times the age of his son. And 5 years ago, Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. What are their present ages? So we have two persons here. First is Jacob, second is Jacob's son. So we are asked their ages. So let the age of Jacob be x and let the age of Jacob's son be y. So our first statement is 5 years from now Jacob's age will be 3 times the age of his son. So 5 years from now age of Jacob will be x plus 5. So first we will find the age of both of them, which is after 5 years. So after 5 years age of Jacob will be x plus 5 and age of Jacob's son will be y plus 5. Now according to statement age of Jacob is 3 times the age of his son. So x plus 5 is equals to 3 times y plus 5. So x plus 5 becomes 3y plus 15. Now this 3y can go on the left hand side and 5 can go on the right hand side. So our equation becomes x minus 3y equals to 15 minus 5. So x minus 3y is equals to 10. So this is our first equation. Now our second statement is 5 years ago Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. 5 years before from today the Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. So 5 years ago Jacob's age is x minus 5 and 5 years ago Jacob's son age is y minus 5. So according to statement x minus 5 that is Jacob's age is 7 times age of his son that is y minus 5. So we can write it as x minus 5 equals to 7y minus 35. So this 7y can go on the left hand side and this minus 5 can go on the right hand side. So our equation becomes x minus 7y equals to minus 30. So now we have two equations. First equation is x minus 3y equals to 10 and second is x minus 7y equals to minus 30. Now we will solve this using substitution method. So from our equation 1 we have x minus 3y equals to 10. So x becomes 3y plus 10. Now we substitute the value of x in equation 2. Our equation 2 is x minus 7y equals to minus 30. Now for the value of x we will put 3y plus 10. So 3y plus 10 minus 7y equals to minus 30. So 3y minus 7y gives us minus 4y and minus 30, this plus 10 can go on the right hand side and it becomes minus 40. So minus 4y equals to minus 40. So the value of y is 10. Now you can put the value of y in our equation 1 to get the value of x. So from equation 1 we know that x equals to 3y plus 10. So the value of y was 10. So you put x equals to 3 multiplied by 10 plus 10. So the value of x is 30 plus 10 which is 40. So Jacob's age is 40 years and the age of Jacob's son is 10 years. So this completes our exercise 3.3. So that is all in this video. Thank you for watching.